Right, so we have the official Queensberry versus Matchroom 5v5 lineup, along with the official confirmation of Dimitri Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev, which will of course be the main event for that card. So the official lineup is obviously Beterbiev versus Bivol headlining, Daniel Dubois versus Filip Hrgovic, Raymond Ford versus Nick Ball, Hamza Sheeraz versus Austin Williams, Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards. These are all good fights. There are obviously all fair few 50-50s in there. Obviously, I feel like the fight most people are excited for would be Deontay Wilder versus Zhilei Zhang. But obviously, Dubois and Hrgovic is a great matchup. Obviously, the main event is probably the best fight in boxing. Raymond Ford versus Nick Ball is an interesting one. Hamza Sheeraz, Austin Williams, an interesting one. Even Willie Hutchinson versus Craig Richards is an interesting one. So it's a great card. Not the best ever, like Eddie Hearn has been claiming, but it's definitely up there as, you know, one of the best modern day cards. I without these being my official picks, I would lean Daniel Dubois just based on Hrgovic's recent kind of inconsistency of his performances. I'm going Nick Ball against Raymond Ford, Hamza Sheeraz against Austin Williams. Kind of leaning Wilder, but I'm also kind of thinking Zhang. Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards. I don't know, probably Craig Richards. But it's a great card from top to bottom, obviously. It's a must watch. Worth probably about the 20 quid they're going to charge for this, which is a good thing about the Saudi Arabia cards, right? Is that they really don't charge that much for these cards. It's just a really good card from top to bottom. Great fighters. One world title on the line, I'm pretty sure, between Raymond Ford and Nick Ball. Obviously, Ray Ford being the champion. Nick Ball obviously losing that decision. Well, getting a draw in that decision last time. It wasn't a draw. He won that clearly against Ray Vargas. Wilder and Zhang's careers being on the line. Obviously, Bivol and Beterbiev for undisputed. It's a brilliant card from top to bottom, and it's one of those must-watch cards this year. Obviously, that's been going on with all the other great stuff in Saudi Arabia. This just goes along with it, and so I'm really looking forward to watching it. I think the fight I'm least interested in is probably Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards, but every other fight I'm fairly interested in. You know, every other fight's got a reason for you to be interested in it. It's not the greatest card like some are claiming, like Eddie Hearn is claiming. One card I think that was leagues better than this was Lennox Lewis versus Tony Tucker back in the 90s. That was a much better card. That consisted of I think that had Gerald McLennan and Julian Jackson on it. Julio Cesar Chavez versus Terrence Ali was on it. Meldrick Taylor, Henry Hughes, Hector Camacho, Obakar. That was a great card. Obviously, there's other examples like Mike Tyson versus Amanda Holyfield. I think that was the first one. That was a great card. That had like Henry Akamande and Alexander Zolkin on it, Michael Moore and Franz Bothma. But so yeah, it's nowhere near as good as those cards because it's not like it doesn't have legends on it. Do you know, like Wilder, not really a legend. Obviously, a lot of them haven't had time to become legends, but maybe we'll look back in retrospect and this will be aged very well. But it's a great card. Obviously, Bivol Beterbiev. I lean Bivol in that fight, but you never know with Beterbiev. You know, he's just an absolute fucking monster. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's on the zone, obviously. Might get broadcast on TNT Sports. Might even be broadcast on Sky Sports, just like the Undisputed fight. But this is only Is this only 2 weeks after the Undisputed fight? That heavyweight between Fury and Usyk. We're living in good times, boys. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on this. Tomorrow, I'm going to put up my predictions for Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. So stay tuned for that. Please like, subscribe. Goodbye.